Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my channel. Today I want to do a Vlogmas. I've done a video every day in the month of December, but a couple videos were not Christmas related. So today I want to keep it in the spirit. And I've got these little cupcake holders, and I'm going to make some blueberry muffins. Maybe decorate them with a few little sprinkles, red and green. But there's something, while the oven's heating up at 375, there's something I want to get down in the basement. And I said I wasn't going to bring Santa Claus out, but not yet. But I was going to wait a couple weeks. But I think I've got one thing that I'd like to bring out. And it's down the basement, so I've got to go get that. So I'm down the basement looking through this box, and it's not this Santa. He's not coming up yet. And I don't want these red ribbons yet either. Let's see here. That's a cute stocking, though. Woo. I'm sure it's in this box. Aha! I think this is it. It's a calendar. I use this every year. I've had it for about 5 years. I bought it at Walgreens on a clearance sale about 5 years ago. I'm excited about this. I'm like a big kid. Okay. Let's bring him up then. This Santa can come on up. It's all right. Now my husband's Harley Davidson calendar can just be taken to the back room. I'm going to use Santa. Actually, I need this calendar. This is a regular calendar. Okay, this is not really a calendar. It's just the days till Christmas. That's right. Well, today's the 5th, so we've got 20. Let's see here. Oh, boy. We've got 20 days till Christmas. And I'm going to put him right on the windowsill in the kitchen. Doesn't that look cute? I've just got to remember each day to subtract a day from this Santa calendar. I'll put my husband's Harley Davidson calendar on his little tray where he has his little mini office. I'm going to get started on the blueberry muffins. I have a recipe that I cut out of a magazine several years ago. I mean, we're going way back, maybe 20 years ago. So I don't know where this came from. I can research it and try to figure it out. I'm only making half a recipe today, so I'll link you the whole recipe, and I'm just going to type it out for you. We'll figure out at some point where it came from. Now, I don't use all the sugar that this calls for, so I cut back on the sugar. The ingredients you'll need for your blueberry muffins. Of course, blueberries, salt, baking powder, flour, milk, sugar, an egg or eggs. If you make a full recipe, you'll need 2, and butter or margarine, and also, last but not least, vanilla extract. I'm going to start with some margarine, slightly softened. I'm going to add the sugar. Stir that around. And mix that together. Now the egg. Beat up the egg a little bit. Mix everything around. Time to add the milk. And the vanilla. Then add your flour. Mix that up a little bit before adding the next ingredients. Add the baking powder and salt. Then there's something we need to do with the blueberries. I'll show you. The recipe says to take half the blueberries. So let me put half of them. There we go. To crush half the blueberries with a fork. I don't remember doing this for this recipe, to be honest. It might make a little bit of a mess, but just smash them up a little bit. I think it stays down in the cupcake batter better. Or the muffin batter. If you mash them up, half of them up a little bit. Okay. Now let's fold in the blueberries, the ones that are slightly crushed. And then the whole ones. There's one that didn't come off the fork. There we go. And just fold that in gently. All my muffin tins are filled. I have a smaller muffin pan maybe than what this actually calls for because these are very full. Normally I would only put these up 2/3 to 3/4 of the way full. And this is over exceeding that. So these are gonna be a little top heavy. I'm interested to see how it turns out. Another reason to cut back on the sugar in the muffin mix, because if you're going to add a sugary topping, then there's some extra sugar right there. So you don't want too much sugar on your muffins. These are muffins, not cupcakes. Now you put the muffins in a pre-lit oven, 375, and you bake for about 30 minutes, 30 to 35 minutes. That would be about 10 till, according to this OSU clock. While we're waiting on the muffins to bake, I'll take you around the house and show you what little bit of Christmas decorations I have up, which isn't much. Not yet anyway, but I'll get inspired over time. Each day I get more and more inspired, at least I try to. And I might start playing Christmas music because that really gets me pumped up. Here's a ho, ho, ho pillow that I ordered last year from Walmart. It's going to go on this chair over here. Oh, it just fell on the floor, darn. And here's a pillow. I had this out at Thanksgiving just to add a little hint of Christmas. So I'll show you some more coming up here. Right now, it's still only a hint of Christmas, and I need to get on the ball here as I get in the Christmas spirit more and more. So this piece right here, I like it. I think it looks outdoorsy and woodsy, and I added on some gold ornaments. This was a fall decoration, a fall candle, hurricane candle, I believe that's what it's called. And I added this to it. So if you have any ideas for me how I can spruce this place up, I do have some garland, some green garland, and we have evergreens. It's not the kind of evergreen you're probably thinking about, but we have very tall evergreen. They're like trees. They're huge bushes to the side of our driveway. I can use some of those branches, and we'll see how that looks. I might, because I need to decorate this fireplace mantle. It needs help. Lord help me. And I don't usually decorate as early as some people, but I've usually decorated a lot more by now because this is the 5th of December. Checked on the muffins and they are done. I put a toothpick. It came out clean. I do not want them to be overdone. Some people would cook them a little longer. My husband maybe would like them to be cooked a little longer, but I want a little delicious ooey gooey inside. But these are done and it only took 25 minutes. So I'm going to take them out of this hot tin in just a moment. Just gently remove them with a spoon like this. Here are the blueberry muffins. They're done and they're very festive. So this really gets me fired up. I'm getting in the Christmas spirit for sure. And this tree, we have more than one Christmas tree. We have another artificial one, and we get a real one every year, but they're not real big trees. They're on the small side. But I'm gonna try to dig through the basement, or it might be up here in the back room somewhere on the floor in a box under a table. And I'm gonna look for the Christmas tree and put it up real soon here. Maybe, I'm not promising it will be on the next video, but this is Vlogmas, and I'm just trying to get in the spirit, and I'm enjoying every bit of it. So this is my first experience with Vlogmas. So 20 days till Christmas. You might be reading this backwards. I don't know. I'll have to see when it is on the actual video itself through YouTube. Well, I've had so much fun today with you, and I hope that you can stick around and give me good advice for decorating. I'm usually pretty good at, Christmas is the hardest for me because it's, there's a lot more going on. The other holidays are more, the colors are more coordinated and subdued. And with Christmas, it's like there's a lot going on, and I can use all the help I can get for inspiration, especially. I need inspiration. I'm going to try one of these muffins. So yummy. These do look good. I was going to make homemade chocolate, hot chocolate. I might do that sometime. That's a good idea. My grandmother made that all the time. She lived out in the country. And in the winter, especially on snowy days, she would always make homemade hot chocolate, and it was so delicious. Mmm. Mm. Let me tell you, this is delicious too. You need to make the time to make homemade blueberry muffins. They are amazing. So much better than those little box mixes. And if you do use the box mixes because you're busy and you need to save time, add some fresh blueberries to them. That's a good idea. Like I said, I loved having you with me today. God bless each and every one of you. Let's have a Merry Christmas this year, and let's have lots of fun. I'll see you on the next one.